Good morning, fifth grade. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd, and we are going to be doing math review. To be prepared for this video, you need a scratch paper and a writing utensil. You also need to have your packet for Wednesday, June 3rd open. I'll show you how to find it. If you're in the fifth grade distance learning folder, you click on week 12, then click on math review, and click on Wednesday's lesson. Grab all your materials and come back to the video when you're ready. So now you're going to go ahead and try questions 1 through 7 independently, and then come back to the video when you are all set. For number 1, it says Ari is designing a table for his living room. He currently has a table with the dimensions of 4 feet by 4 feet by 9 feet. He decides he wants to double each of the dimensions. What will be the volume of the new table? We know that our formula for volume is length times width times height. It says that Ari wants to double each dimension. So the new dimensions will become 8 feet by 8 feet by 18 feet because I doubled 4, 4, and 9. And when I find the volume, I multiply 8 times 8 times 18, and my final answer should be 1,152 feet cubed. For number 2, Jamie has a brownie tin in her kitchen. It has a length of 13 inches, a width of 5 inches, and a depth of 4 inches. He fills the container to a height of 3 inches with brownie batter. How many more cubic inches of brownie batter could Jamie fit in the brownie tin? First, we need to figure out the volume of the empty tin. Its dimensions were 13 by 5 by 14 by 4. So 13 times 5 times 4 equals 260. So the total it can hold is 260 cubic inches. Then we need to find the volume of the amount that he filled it. The length and the width would stay the same, but he only filled it to a height of 3. 13 times 5 times 3 equals 195. So to figure out how many more inches of brownie batter he could fit, I'm going to subtract the total amount that can fit minus how much he filled it. 260 minus 195 gets you 65. Mr. Kelly has a closet that is a volume of 360 cubic feet. What could be the dimensions of this closet? To find the correct answers, you would need to find the volume with all of the dimensions, and the dimensions that equal 360 cubic feet are B and F. For number 4, you're going to check your work against mine using what I have on the screen. You're going to do the same for number 5 when we're multiplying decimals. Remember, when you're multiplying decimals, you ignore the decimals and multiply as whole numbers, and then you place your decimals back in depending on how many place values you have in your factors. In my factors, I had 2 place values after the decimal point, 1 here and 1 here. So I placed my decimal point back in 2 spaces to the left to end up with a final answer of 214 and 1400ths. And finally, you're going to go ahead and check your work against mine for number 6. So we're dividing by decimals. Remember that when you're dividing by a decimal, you multiply by a form of 1 to get rid of the decimal, and then you divide normally. And your final quotient is your final answer. For today's math review quiz, your secret code is SEASONS, SEASONS, SEASONS. Go ahead and get started on it if you're feeling confident and ready to take it. If not, if you need a conference, check in with your teacher.